I would go BMW. Hey everyone, today's video is going to be a little bit well, I don't even know what to call it, but I'm moving to 100% BMW garage. I'm not going to have anything else basically in my garage but BMWs. I guess I wanted to just share a little bit of I guess frustration or complaints or whatever, and reasons why I'm moving 100% to BMWs. Is it going to be easy, hard, daily life with a BMW? I guess I shall see. But here's a Honda that I've been driving for a number of years, but I'm not going to drive this anymore. Like I said, I'm moving to BMWs 100%, so I'm going to be driving only BMWs from now on forward. But here's what I wanted to really share with everyone. I guess one of the complaints or comparison wanted to show how these cars are different. So here we have and two cars that I'm going to compare briefly in today's video is and just a specific issue. Been driving this for a number of years and I always complain about how this car is noise wise. This is just a nightmare to drive 2 hours a day on interstate, and here's one of the reasons. By the way, this has been kind of modified with some soundproofing already, well, when I bought it, but still I'm going to demonstrate the point of get to the point of today's video and demonstrate. This is all factory in a sense that there is no loose pieces, there is nothing broken, there is nothing modified on the body of this car. Well, except, like I said, it's got some extra soundproofing. So imagine this without soundproofing, without extra soundproofing. It sounded even worse than it does now. But still, you can hear this if you just tap on the window, on the glass, on the door. So I've done this enough, I guess, and annoyed myself a lot already. So all that while driving makes a lot of unwanted noise. And also I think this car's body is way too flexible. Everything just vibrates in this car. So let's go and compare this to a BMW. And here I have an E46 4-door, so kind of similar number of doors and such. This car is 5 years older than that Honda. Well, first of all, I guess I can really say that the plastics here are really upscale. All of these shadow line trim pieces are just nice, glossy. They look just beautiful compared to those boring and cheap looking plastics on the Honda. And here's well, let's tap the doors and the glass on this car. So this, wow, what a difference. Like I said, this car is 5 years older than that Honda, and this is actually the last year of this 3 Series for the BMW. This is a 2000 5 E46. So this is the last year they made these, and so basically this is something that BMW came up with in about year 1999. So it's kind of, that's when these became available. This thing is just solid. So I'm tapping here, and it feels as if this thing is at least a couple of inches of metal and soundproofing and sound absorbing materials, and whatever else BMW did, it just feels like a tank. And it's just a 3 Series BMW. This is not a 5, not E39. Yes, Honda also makes larger cars, and it may not be 100% fair to compare a 3 Series to the second generation Honda Insight, which is basically something similar to a Honda Civic. So I should actually be comparing this, to be fair, to something like a Honda Accord, but the difference is striking. The other Hondas would not be wouldn't be so much different. They may be better, but they're not so much better. This, and again, everything is super tight here. And this car is 100% factory stock shape. The doors, I don't think these doors have ever been disassembled. There is nothing extra, no aftermarket soundproofing, nothing. This is just factory solid German engineering, I guess. Windows are just solid on the door frames, and everything else is just super solid on this car. And of course, I'm not even going to mention the sound that the doors make when you close them. It may not be as tank-like as on E39, for example, but still, this is just solid. Yes, you have to slam the doors a little bit on this car. Honda's doors, they just close by themselves if you just let them. That Honda did not impress me at all. I actually had higher hopes for it when I bought it, but it was a huge disappointment. My lights turned on, and that means that I'm done here, and I should conclude this video. So I'm going to conclude this video by saying that I would even take an E36 instead of a Honda. I would drive an E36 with all the problems that they had with the interior falling apart. E46 is definitely a step up compared to an E36. Yes, all of these cars are historical at this point. Yes, all of these cars are old now. But I would drive this car any day compared to, if I was asked to make a choice. I would take a BMW over any Honda. Any Honda, actually. Anything. New, old, special, whatever. I would go BMW.